Hi everybody, welcome to the Ask a Realtor show. My name is Aggie, I'm the broker of Castlegate, and I'm here with the lovely Courtney Hilligus, who's our Palmerton expert and a first-time homebuyer expert, which is the topic that we're covering today. We want to thank Paige Tootin for the suggestion. Paige gets a $50 Visa gift card. If you have a suggestion for the Ask a Realtor show that a topic that we haven't covered yet, please post it or message us or let us know. And if we use your topic, you can also win a $50 gift card. So there's 5 things we want to cover today about first-time home buying. Courtney, you want to get us started?
Yeah, number 1 is to find a lender, preferably someone local, which we're going to talk more about. But most importantly, they're going to help you figure out what your budget is. Number 1 is that they may approve you for more than what you actually want to spend, and that's why it's important to go over how much of a payment you can afford. If you never rented before, you may not even know what you can afford yet, which is why it's really important to find a good lender that you trust, so that they can give you a whole budget list and help you figure out what you can afford monthly.
And then when you find out what you can afford, don't go looking at the houses that are $50,000 higher. From a realtor standpoint, I think we've all had someone who fell in love with a house that they couldn't afford, and then it's real tough to go back to the budget. So. Well,
realtors will try to help you with that point too.
We will. We'll help you with all of it. Which takes us to the next point, the importance of a local lender. Today, buyers have lots of options. You can go online and get pre-qualified. You'll see things like Rocket Mortgage, and all these things sound wonderful. And some of them are okay, but be cautious because some lenders, I personally had an experience, the buyer had a lender, great rate, but the lender was in Montana and would stop returning our phone calls, and
time difference.
Yes, it was tough. If you work with a good agent, they will have a list of trusted professionals that they've worked with. We jokingly say we know the people that we can knock on their door if they're not answering the phone. We know their address. Plug for Scott Hilligus, Courtney's dad. He does a good job. We're thankful for him. But we have multiple local lenders. You could be watching this any state in the union. That sounds... Anyway, find one who's local to your locality. They'll know the area and they'll be able to respond quickly.
Next is discover wants versus needs. They're not the same thing. A lot of people think they are, but they're not. Especially if it's more than one person buying the home, you want to figure out what's important and what's not as important. And this is something that you may not even realize until you're actually in a house. You may think that something you really need is a garage or a really nice kitchen or whatever it may be. And then once you go in one, those wants and needs completely change. So it's important that you go out with a realtor, look at some homes and discover wants versus needs. Again, they're not the same thing. So we can always help you decipher that too.
And it is a process. I think every agent has had the buyer who said, this is what I want. I want this and this and this. And
you go see a house and it's completely changed.
They're like, this is the one. So it's okay to change. Which takes us into the next one. The importance of finding an agent. Lots of buyers don't realize you can have a buyer's agent. That agent is just going to look out for your best interest, not the seller's. So a lot of first-time home buyers think they have to call each listing agent to schedule the showings.
Which is the person on the for sale sign.
Right. But you don't have to do that. You can choose one agent that you're comfortable with, and they can show you any house listed by any agent. And a buyer's agent's going to look out for your best interest. They're going to be patient. A first-time home buyer, you want a patient agent, a good listener, one who's ready to go. In this market, there's not a lot to choose from. So when a house comes on the market that suits you, your agent needs to be ready to go.
You have to jump.
Yep. And a teacher. The best buyer agents are ones who explain things, explain the options, and you don't feel uncomfortable to ask as many questions as you have. If you start to work with an agent and they're not all that, look to amending the contract and finding one that does, or just sign a non-exclusive buyer agency contract with an agent until you're sure you want to commit to working with them over a period of time.
I think we have a video on that too.
We do. Okay.
I think I'm next.
You are.
Next is the top websites that are used for finding homes. Right now, we use mostly Zillow and Realtor.com. One thing that agents can do for you, though, is an automatic search. It comes directly from the MLS that we use, so it's a little more accurate normally than Zillow and Realtor.com are. So if you have an agent, or you would like an agent from Castlegate to set you up on an automatic search, it goes directly to your email as soon as something comes on the market. So it's usually the most accurate way to do searching, but Zillow and Realtor are also good.
And the other thing, what an agent will send you will have all of the information. Like Zillow or Realtor, one might have room sizes, one might have taxes, but to get all of it, you either have to go to a few different websites or get it from the MLS, which would come from your agent.
Right.
We're going to wrap it up with a reminder that your first home is usually not your forever home. So you may not be able to afford what you want, or it may be lacking some things. And what we want to say is that's okay, because you may only be there for a couple years, and then you may be looking to sell that and get into a longer term home or your forever home. So you can talk to an agent and say, well, do you think this would have good resale value, or
rental opportunities.
Rental opportunity. So things that we think of that as a first-time home buyer you wouldn't know, of course, because you don't do this every day.
Right. And we're here to answer any of these questions. If you guys have questions about the video at all, give us a call or leave comments for us or message us on Facebook. We'll definitely help.
We love to talk about that. Like we do.
We do.
We just do.
We love to answer questions.
So give us a call, stop in, set an appointment, bring your questions, bring your concerns. We can help.
And right now we're actually offering reduced commissions for teachers, as well as our normal for first responders, veterans, active duty military, and pastors. But right now teachers as well. So if you are buying or selling and you're a teacher, you can get a reduced commission from us. So please give us a call.
Yes, and tell your friends. Okay, that's it. Thanks.